Play Minecraft Survival.
Welcome back to our Let's Play. Today is April 1st. What does it mean to you? Nothing to you, but in me, we've been playing this series for 10 years today. We started this series on April 1st, 2015. That is 10 years ago. This is episode 545. We're not going to do too much in today's episode, but I want to talk about stats. Just go over what we've done in this series so far. So we've done 423 videos slash live streams. So that's combined of how many videos we've done. We've done 36 live streams. So 36 live streams is a lot of live streams in particular. Episode 500 was the first live stream was episode 200, which we did a special live stream back in the day. I don't know when that was, but we did do a special live stream that day. And then every 10 episodes, we've done a live stream since then. And episode 500, which was really 101 or 1001, we started again. So that's where we are now. We've restarted again with a new kind of Let's Play in the same world, but kind of new Let's Play. And since episode 500, we've done I think a few 4 live streams so far. Since that live stream. I've actually been watching some of the live streams back to see what we've done. Well, at least the ones on April 1st. Because again, today's April 1st. In the last episode, we did get some enchantment stuff going on. Just so you know what we did in the last episode, we came over here and we put in a whole bunch of stuff for villagers. And we have a few villagers still escaping. I don't know if we have more dropping down or what's going on, but these guys here are our villagers that we can trade with and get armor and get weapons. And this guy, I guess, lost his coat. And then he never had a coat. So this guy gives us pretty much our weapons, so our axes, swords, and that's not bad. But yeah, these guys give us that. Again, this gives us that as well. Oh, maybe it was just weird. Okay, and these guys give us the swords and weapon shoes. That's what we did in the last episode. And then we got our other villager over here. We got a mending guy here. We have a unbreaking here. We have a I guess we got 2 mending books, I guess. Mending and mending. Mending. This one has silk touch. And this guy has looting, I guess. And it's got glass. So we can put the glass in here to kind of seal them in. And every time I die, only if I die, I put signs up. So in live stream 502, we died twice, it looks like, because this sign says 2. So 520, we died twice. Probably building this thing. So every so often, you'll see like a little sign saying we died. But that's just because that's how I like doing it. That's how I've always done it. And in one of the episodes, we also took down all this dirt that we had here. And we're starting to sort all of our items from season, kind of like season 1, into our season 1 base, per se. And that stuff is still sorting in. And you can see there's a death there. There's a few deaths around here because we just died too many times. And in a minute we'll look at the stats of like how many times I died. And we took down the building that was here. This was from, again, the other season. We took everything down. It is still sorting everything. All the old stuff is still being sorted. I don't know why this is here. Assuming this is from the first season, I'm not 100% sure. This is one of our Steve's horse. Again, we died here in 370. We had 2, but one of them I think died. I don't know what exactly happened to them. but something did happen to our local horses. Either died or respawned. So you can see right now the cobblestone's coming in here. So that means that everything else is all the way filled up. So that means that now it's starting here with cobblestone or whatever material it has to sort through. And eventually everything will get sorted over here, and then everything will be over here, and then we can kind of dig down more. We have all these lovely chests for that reason. Something died down here as well. There's a little dust all over the same. All four species died there. So everyone died their death. And like I said, right now it's right here. So if I go to stats, and I think this hopefully it pauses the game, I'm not sure. So, in overall, over the 542 videos that we've done and 36 live streams, because then we did 452 videos and live streams. Live streams was only 36. So, if I use my cell phone, uh, 542 minus 36, that is 506 episodes. That's not bad for the seasons that we've done, the videos that we've done. So we've done 506 regular videos and 36 live streams. So in that, we've read 1,300, well, until the stats didn't get introduced right away, so some of the stats might be a little off. But in general, we've read 1,374 animals. None of this stuff, we've opened 34 barrels. Giving some bells, nothing. Open 492, 49,240 chests. Damage by shulkers. We haven't been to the end, so that's why that's nothing there. Damage taken. Time sneaked, 90. Wow. Climbed, 127 kill mines. Distance crawled, 40. Distance fall. So this is just all the materials that we've done. We've watched a lot. Distance on water. By boat, 18.2 kilo. Again, we haven't gotten a elytra, so there wouldn't be any of that stats. 12 miles, 50k on a horse. By distance my minecart, 1.k. Pig striders, that's all new stuff. So again, pretty new stuff. Dropper surging, 206 items. We don't have any ender chests because we haven't done that. We've caught 620 fish. Interesting, 620 fish we've caught. We quit the game 581 times. Now again, granted, yes, we have only done 542 episodes, but 40 of them I might have exited and came back in, like live streams and stuff like that, where I had an issue with the game, so I had to quit. So that's why that's a little higher than it should be. Hopper search, 5,015. Anvil activations, 52. Interacting with a blast furnace, 14. We haven't done any brewing or campfires, so that's okay. Interacting with the crafting table, 258,000 times. Furnaces, 208.61. Grindstone, we've actually messed with 8 times. Letterings, loom, smithing table, 28 times. Smoker, 0. Cutting stone, 16. Dropped items, 489. Enchanted items, 192. I've jumped, wow, 158,540. Mobs killed. So, in a minute, it's probably going to show you, like, what we've gotten killed by. I'm not sure. But we've killed 200... yeah, it's probably 100 mobs. We've killed 202,257 mobs. Displayed none. Numbers of deaths, 27. So we've died 27 times in this series. So that's not bad. Out of 542 episodes, we've only died 27 times. That is not bad at all. I don't know how many people have died in games like this, but we've only died 27 times, and I have it all on video because I video everything. So if you're wondering where those deaths are, just look at the signs. You can kind of go back to that video where I died and look at the death. Some of them were like 1 or 3 times in one video. But yeah, Pop Planet there's no other players, so we went raids. We haven't done any raids. We haven't done any chakras because we haven't been at the nether or the end. Sneak time 53. Villager talk to 96. Player time. This is what I was trying to figure out. Like, yeah. So this is the end. So player time. That's 17 days and 17 days and 89 days. How many does that really calculate to like real life, or how many real life days? You know what I mean? That's what I really wondering. Because, you know, 17 days and 98 days, what does that calculate to? Like, how many days is that really, like, in game and compared to? That's not, that is a lot, though. 17.98, that's almost 18. So, if you guys know the calculation of that, let me know. Um, last death was 6 hours and 24. Okay, so 6 hours and, or 6 hours and 24 minutes since my last death. Last time I rested was 7 minutes and 13 minutes ago. Time slept in the bed 1,267. Time traded with the villager 200 or 2,471. Triggered chest 5,168. Now, why we have so many of that is in the earlier days of Minecraft, that regular chests and trap chests, it had to be trap chest to be next to a regular chest. Nowadays, it doesn't matter, but you had to have a trap chest to go back and forth from one to a chest to another. But now they've gotten rid of that, so you can have two regular chests next to it. You don't need to have trapped chests, and that's why we have so many trigger chests. Items. Okay, so. Okay, we're gonna do this. So, we'll do mined and then depleted. Well, depleted or broke. Okay, yeah, we'll do it this way. So we broken. Right, broken. Okay. And I think that if I do it that way, crafted time. Yeah, we crafted a lot of slabs. Because in the beginning we were using just slabs. I guess broken. Right, are these different? Okay, yeah. So here, broken time. So this is how many times you crafted. This is how many things you use. So in broken items, for at least pickaxes, we've used all the pickaxes. So that's pretty nuts. So it looks like the most. So the most mined material is stone at 189,839. That's not bad. Second thing was the slabs. Again, we probably mined them because we wanted to move them. Dirt 70,000, 33 of that, 17 of that, 16 of that. A lot of the vines are the same as regular chests. Wow. Some gravel, redstone, iron, oak leaves, dead earth, acacia, violet or wood, hoppers. Again, hoppers would be high up there anyway. Got tall grass, jungle, bauxite, sand, nether quartz, smooth stone, glass, diorite, dark oak. And it looks like we mined more than we, whatever this thing is. Like, what is this? Mined? That's interesting. It shouldn't be. Or again, maybe because of the stats, maybe they're older stats than they should have been. You know, because like I was saying, the stats are pretty old. Like, you know, I started the series before they had stats, so that might be why. So, yeah. Alright. Because if you look over here, like, cobblestone, like, we mine that much, but it says this over here. So, a lot of chests. And some of this we actually had from mining other things, so. Yeah, this is interesting how most of these are like the same, so I don't think this is accurate. Because I mean, they're not that far off, I don't think. Different planks, ladders, dark oak leaves, beds. That's probably when I did the villager stuff. Cobblestone. Red mushrooms. I don't remember seeing a red mushroom before. So that is interesting because it says I had none. So I don't know. 40 bushes. Ancient debris, we had 15 at one point. Okay, so now we're down. These are all like other materials that we. That's interesting. It says, I guess mined. That's interesting. Okay, so that's some of the stats there. So again, we've gone through a lot of picks. 429 out of that, just very quickly, gonna go down this. But yeah, we started with wooden tools. Obviously, one. But right off the bat, we got better materials, so we didn't have to keep them as much. And I don't see my ancient debris on here. Like the ones that I made for agent. Did I ever use it? Because I'm sure I made one. Interesting. Hmm. I don't see ancient debris on here. Like the ancient stuff I don't even see here. Did I ever craft one? Okay, so one. Ah, here it is. So I've had two, it looks like. And that's how much I mined with those two. And I think I still... I... Did I break it, though? 1100's not much. Does that mean... I doubt that I broke it. Yeah, crafted it. It didn't break. Okay. I don't know if I made anything else with it. Yeah, because I got 3 ingots here, it says. So there should be 3 different... Well, I made 2 picks. So that's probably what I made. I probably made the pick. Because if I had 3, right, it says I had 3 ingots. That makes 1 pick. But even it says I had 2 picks. So maybe... I don't know, that's interesting. Or maybe... Wait a minute. It's 1 ingot per... Yeah, so I probably crafted some other things with the ingots. Well, at least one other item. Now, let's see. Is there anything else I would have made with ancient debris? Or may I have one extra? That could be. Because maybe I didn't use it because I didn't want to use it. That could be. So yeah, I probably, because it says I had 3 down here. It says 3. And I made 2 of these. So that I think it's 1 per craft. And that would make sense. Okay. Alright, well that's the stat. I mean, we can look at more of these stats at another time. I just want to quickly go over the mobs. Okay. Because this is a long enough video at this point now. We've killed 3 bats, 3 cats, 16 cave spiders. Now, look at this. We've never been killed by a cave spider, but we've killed them. That's interesting. 9 chickens, 1,000, no, yeah, 1,092 cows. Now look at this. Creepers. 98 creepers we've killed. We've never been killed by a creeper either. 19 airmen. Never been killed. Gas. 4 gas. Never been shot by one. Iron golems. 7. I've I've killed 7 iron golems, but never been killed by 1 llama. 40 cubes. 40, mega cubes. 46 of those. Parrot. I've killed 1 parrot. 12 pigs. Never been killed. Piglin. 2. Pillager. 2. Salmon. 10. 128 sheep. Silverfish. 16. Skeleton. So here's one of the deaths that we've had that was a skeleton. I believe this was in like episode 5 or something like that. I killed 213 skeletons, but I've been killed by 1. Slime. 58. A regular spider. 121. 9. Squid. 12. Llambas. 36 villagers. I don't know why I would kill a villager, but whatever. 3 100 traders. 13 witches. And yeah, so pretty much all my deaths have been my own stupidity. The only one was to that skeleton, and I believe that was episode 5. Not 100% sure, but episode 5 we did get killed by that. But yeah, I mean, not many. I mean, we've killed a lot of monsters. I mean, 13, 313, and never been killed. So like I said, those 9 or those deaths that we had, wherever they are, these 27 deaths were all mine, falling off cliffs, stuff like that. I've only had 1 real death, which was a skeleton in episode, I think it was episode 5, but like I don't remember, so don't quote me that. But look at episode 100, because I know in episode 100 I did show off that clip. But yeah, so that's the stats of everything that we've done in this particular series. And I don't know if this is a sense, but yeah, so I just wanted to give you like a little update. And these are the original villagers that we had in the first season. So all these villagers pretty much from that first season, I would have to say, yeah. And they still have their abilities to do things, but they don't have workstations. They're pretty worthless. I know this has been a long video, but not in game because I've shown off the stats. But again, knowing that is still working on all those items, and there's a lot of items. We still got that to take down if I want to take that, and then our smeltery. And obviously, once all these items are done, these are going to go over as well. I just don't know how much. Are they that? I'm so used to flying. Oh wow, we're. It's very down. Oh, okay. I was gonna say there should be more. Yeah, there's so much. I mean, a lot of these can be down. I mean, yeah. So we're still sorting all these items. There's, like I said, a lot of chests up there that they'll be sorting and all that kind of stuff. But and that dirt is from, I think, the whole section here. Oh, maybe the time did go a little quicker. Oh, you know why? Because it said 7 minutes after. So yeah, so I hope you liked the little stats of the video of the series that we've had. Like I said, 36 live streams. So we've had 542 episodes total, 36 live streams, 506 videos. That's a lot of videos. And we're kind of like slowing down a little bit here. In the first like year we did like daily videos. Now I got other videos I'm doing and all that. Um, so yeah, just be aware that if I don't do a video, I'm busy doing other videos, and I don't know if you guys what you guys want to see here on the channel, but that is pretty much what I wanted to do today. Just talk about stats and give you a a little heads up of the series and how we've been going and what's maybe next. Like I said, there's a lot more that we can do in the series. Like I said, we haven't been in the Ender Dragon, the end. There was also a update earlier this week, I think, too. We're still on version 1.16.4. So we're in a very, very old version of Minecraft as well. And he's climbing over to my bed. No, villager. No. No. You can stay right there. Yes, stay right there. No. These villagers love my bed. I don't know why. But, yeah. We're gonna sleep. And hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Stats, pretty much. Until the next episode, yeah, they're all gonna come over now. Until next episode, though, I'm gonna have to say what I normally say in my videos, and that is, as they're looking at each other, bye-bye for now.